Hello everyone, welcome to the Space Hulk review with me, Fiaura. I'm kind of an unofficial, whatever you want to call it, member of 40K's Theories channel. Anyway, I do a lot of game reviews for him, and it's been a while because I had a convention and I had to basically gear down and get ready for it because I was going to be an actor at the convention as part of one of the mascots for the convention. But anyway, moving on, Space Hulk. For a start, it is not free of bugs. There are issues. Let's begin. And somebody wants my attention. But anyway, let's begin. Totally professional here. You guys should have a laugh. In the options menu where we normally do. Now, you'll hear music. I have it turned to 0. It's still playing. There's no option to shut that off. There's no option to shut any of this completely off. Anytime that you want to, graphical setting capability is excruciatingly limited. You have full screen, but it's not a borderless window, which also creates the problem that the mouse can wander off of the screen. Resolution goes up to 1920 by 1080. I actually tried to use this on a larger monitor. It doesn't go any bigger. Gameplay-wise, you can pick your Gene Skiller skin if you've downloaded the DLC. Yeah, that's right. DLC for skins. Not going to get into how I feel about that, but take it for what you will. Just some couple little minor adjustments. Nothing really significant adjusting with the gameplay, including the difficulty. You have your basic inputs here, which there's not a lot of hotkeys, but then it's a turn-based game. It does have a couple translations for you. That's kind of nice. And, of course, you have the credit section, which I'm not going to play in this review. You can do a hot seat with a local friend, which is kind of interesting. It's a feature that's included in very few games. I wish it was included in more. You can do multiplayer games, only versus, though, and one player has to play the Gene Stealers. And you can go to the shop and buy stuff. But anyway, you can configure your individual banner for what you want. But for the most part, you have to unlock all of those. You'll notice I haven't unlocked a lot of stuff. I've played the game for 3 hours. There's a reason why I have not unlocked a lot of stuff. We're going to go with the Blood Angels because they supposedly have a balanced squad. And I'm going to click campaign. You're about to see why I haven't unlocked a lot of stuff. I haven't completed any missions in 3 hours of play. Let's just try boarding on normal.
Our boarding torpedoes have breached the sin of damnation, and the sound of our bolters rings true through its corridors. It is imperative that we secure the beachhead before the Gene Stealers can mount a coordinated counterattack. All flanks must be secured to give us time to reinforce our position.
Okay.
Sergeant of the squad, accept.
Actually, that's the one I have cut off.
The Space Hulk structure is treacherous. A collapse has left Brother Terminator Zale stranded. With his teleport homer inactive, he must be retrieved by more direct means.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. This is hard. Yeah, I know how the heavy flamer works. Broken doors. Doors cannot be opened by either Terminators or units. Broken door by the chain bolter, assault cannon, or melee attack. Click on the door. Doors that are not broken may be opened and closed normally with Terminators, and use those cost a single action point. Okay, so I have one Space Marine here. Oh yeah, it's not right-click to confirm actions either. Everything's done on the left mouse button. Did that break the door? Did that break the door? 31% chance to hit a door. Yeah. It's a broken door, and I am literally wasting my CP points trying to break it. So we're going to stop. I didn't want to do that, and once you click, there's no actual way to cancel an order. Once you make that left click, you're stuck with it. I actually wanted Zale facing the other way, but I'm out of moves, and therefore I have to end my turn. You get this little camera here that shows what they can see. Man, are they cumbersome. Burn them out. Now back over to here. Assuming I can control the camera. Good lord. I'm still trying to break the bloody door. One in 3 chance to... It told me that I have to destroy this jammed door. 56% chance. There, finally. 5 actions later, we broke the door. You can pass the carried object to the carrying terminator must be facing, however, the received, however, is not required to face in any particular direction. Wonderful. What is my objective? Teleport Homer to Zale. Teleport out.
Yes,
Run.
Commander.
Just run. Because if you're that inept at destroying a door, I don't want to know how inept you are at actually fighting gene stealers. Know what I mean? Also, the game is completely uncooperative with a lot of things, including OBS. I have tried to move my camera for you guys like 4 times, and it still won't move the camera. You can tell this is not going to be the greatest or most resounding endorsements about this game, can't you? Okay, Zale. All units must survive. Back up. Fire the flamer. Why is this camera so freaking pixelated and fuzzy? I have a top-of-the-line machine. Move over, turn to face Zale.
Our brother is returned to us.
End the mission.
The enemy has been denied a victory.
Although they didn't actually teleport off screen, they're still sitting there in the middle of the Hulk. Continue.
Squad Lorenzo is under attack. With the return of Brother Zale, your brethren were tasked with locating an aging control room just beyond our perimeter.
The voice acting's spot on.
Fighting around the beach.
I mean, that is a lot of good investment for voice acting. To then turn around and deliver a game, a computerized version of the tabletop game with no improvements. And it's... I gotta say, it's terrible. Like, I have no...
The Emperor's finest.
other way of saying it other than it is bad. gotta spend 2 extra action points to put you on guard.
Unbreakable faith.
And then we're gonna move you straight up to there.
Yes, my lord.
Move you right behind him. And move you right behind him. So the units can move multiple units at a time. And they can move diagonally. Okay. I want you to burn them out. By the way, that's an 83% chance to hit. I don't know how you get 83 unless you're literally rolling a d6. And just hoping it hits. We're going to use a second action point and a second shot of flame refuel. 83% chance to kill it finally. Let's go ahead and give you the 1 extra. Move you to there. Move you to there. Not the quickest pace game in the world either. Probably not very entertaining for you guys to watch. CP is basically free free extra action points beyond what each Terminator gets. Now remember, I put him on guard. I put him on guard. And he has a power sword. Gene Stealer rolls 4, 3, and 6. Guard re-rolls dice. Re-rolls his dice. Rolls 4 plus 1. Yeah! Not exactly what I wanted you to do, but sure. Power sword and Terminator armor and everything. And on guard. Still lost him. And I'm willing to bet I'm about to lose my flamer too. So Zale is dead. This is the board game. This is just the board game, computerized. There is no innovation. There's nothing added to it. It's just strictly the board game. This is the part where I blitz my squad in there and just try to get them out. %31% chance to hit the enemy. You're a space marine. 31% chance to hit the enemy. Now it's 56.
Death demands vengeance.
31. And now he keeps shooting. Because I don't have a choice. 56%. So that's a 1 in 3 and a coin toss. And I lost both of them. Yeah, your RNG generator doesn't work very well, does it? Because so far I have rolled... Wow. Wow.
Silence the monstrosity. Let them fall before us.
And get you in position so you two can leave. End turn. Completing missions on this is a pain. We know Zale's dead. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Zale is dead. And there's no way I'm sitting here with a 1 in 3 chance to hit shooting at these guys. And if you engage them in melee, you only have a 50% chance of winning. Space Marine Terminators, everyone! They're this easy to kill. Sorry, Zale. But, we ain't coming back for you. Oh yeah, since the Gene Stealer came up behind him, he automatically dies.
Prepare yourself for battle.
There's like no... It says he got a dice roll of a 3. He gets 1 close combat dice roll. Gene Stealers get 3 on a d6. If you want to compare that, you have a 1 in 6 chance of winning on close combat. And you have a 1 in 3 or a coin flip 50-50 chance of winning using ranged combat. And you only have a 5 out of 6 chance of hitting them with a flamethrower. If you want a game that's going to frustrate you, if you want a game that's going to drive you up the wall, if you want a game that you will play for hours and get nowhere, Space Hulk. If you want something with no innovation, no changes, and by the way, a shop list. I love how poorly it interacts with OBS. Space Hulk. Let's go take a look at the Steam page to see, you know, if it's anything there that's a redeeming quality to it before we move into my final verdicts. All right, here we go. So, we are the Vanguard, the Honor Guard, the Blood Angels. Customers purchasing Space Hulk will receive a free copy of Deathwing Terminator DLC from the Warhammer Storm of Vengeance. Okay. First Space Hulk game in 17 years. Was this published? 2000. One moment. How many years? Yeah, I'm not happy. Full Control Studios has done a terrible job because the original Space Hulk games were first-person shooters with tactical squad-based combat. This is literally the tabletop Space Hulk game translated into computer code with no changes or adjustments. And with a lot of the special abilities you could have in the board game not available. Let's move on. Does it deliver what it promises? Mostly. Is it good? No. This is terrible. These do not feel like Space Marines. And this is literally the board game experience with nothing added to it, nothing really bolstering it up, or no innovation. On top of this, and I bought this on sale, and I'm still ashamed that I bought it on sale. They're charging $25 for this. and then you have $20 of DLC and $2 for a pair of skins for each for the Gene Stealers. They're charging $2 for skins. That's like a mod I could make in like an hour. Why would I pay $2 for it? This is all it does. It just changes the way the Gene Stealers look. And it's not even that significant of a change. But wait, there's more. So the Space Wolves chapter, which is part of what I bought on sale, just adds another chapter of Space Marines that play slightly differently with an emphasis on close combat weapons. But as we saw, even with everything in your favor, you suck at close combat versus a Gene Stealer in Terminator armor with a power sword. What makes you think for 2 seconds having a squad equipped for close combat is a good idea? I am ashamed to have bought this on sale and would have asked for my money back if Steam had had the opportunity for me to do so at the time. As you guys can see, I own virtually every single Warhammer 40K game in existence. I have this on my wish list. It's probably never going to be bought. I'm just saying. But from what I can tell, this is the much better Space Hulk game. And I wish I had bought it. But I didn't. Wasn't on sale. Don't buy this one, folks. Go get if you really want the tabletop experience translated into a better computer experience, go play the Ascension game. Or here's a better idea. If you really want Space Hulk, just hold your horses. Just seriously, hold your horses. Because is it on here yet? It's not on here yet. Okay. If you really want Space Hulk, I would keep, because later this year, this will be a much better game for you. But that's another time. And it's probably copyrighted music. There you go. So, that's it for this review. My personal opinion of the game is terrible. It's god-awful. Don't buy it. I'd get my money back if I could. I can't say enough negative things about it. I feel like, you know, I would become a negative Nancy by the time I actually said enough negative things concerning this game. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. But if you really want that tabletop experience, go buy the Ascension game. Don't get this. This is garbage. And if you really want Space Hulk, just wait. Just wait for Space Hulk Deathwing. I promise. In the meantime, that's all I got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Thank 40K's Theories for bringing me over here. I always enjoy it whenever I come over here. Go check out my gaming channel. Remember, slap the like button if you did find this review helpful or entertaining. If you'd like to see more stuff by 40K Theories, then subscribe to him. And also, 40K Theories has a Patreon that he doesn't announce very well that I'm doing for him right now. Go support the guy. I do. You should too. This has been Fiaura the Tank Girl, and I'm signing off, guys.